Hello Calliope fans, this is Kimberly. Wanted to introduce you to the new Facebook profile page and offer you a quick walkthrough of some of the major changes and some key information. As you can see, it looks a lot different, and this new Facebook profile was unveiled yesterday at the F8 Developers Conference by Facebook. It is due to be launched for all of us, or the majority of us, on the 30th of September, probably with a scheduled rollout globally. But since Facebook captures about 70% of the internet users' attention here in the US and 140 million visitors per month worldwide, this information and the changes should be really dynamic for all of us that use Facebook. So to walk you through it, you can see I'm using my own profile page, as the normal company pages have yet to have any changes that I've seen. So on a profile page, you'll notice first this major difference in a cover picture is what it's referred to as. And this cover picture, I can already see some of my friends coming up with some really interesting family photos and creative ideas on how to use this space. It's very simple to upload. As you can see, you can use photos you already have uploaded in Facebook, upload a new photo, reposition this particular photo however you see fit. You could see my beloved Chicago skyline back there. And this cover photo is in addition to your profile picture that you currently have, and this one can also be edited same way. Pictures you already have loaded, take a picture right off your webcam, or obviously upload something and edit the picture you already have. So very unique and creative way to see a couple pictures of your friends and immediately get an image about their personality and their life a little more dynamically than we had in the past. The rest of the changes I'll walk you through, and I find them to be quite exciting. We have a lot of data embedded, most of us, in Facebook. Posts, comments, conversations, photos. I find the new changes to be very, very modern, intuitive, clean. I think it looks really interesting. See a little picture of my nephew. I'll walk you through some of the major changes. The first one that I think is quite intriguing is this timeline. I want you to note there's some bugs in this as I've accessed this through the developer page. I'll give you some more information on that in a minute. So there are some bugs being worked out till the major launch next week, but so you see this kind of running into each other. But you will see a clean timeline, and that allows me to click on a month and see all the conversations and posts and activity for that specific timeline. I find that to be really interesting for some of my friends that are younger and have been keeping a Facebook profile page, since the early teens and probably into perpetuity. So you can really keep this almost as a lifetime blog of your thoughts, as a diary. I really think it's going to take a lot of your lifetime information, homework documents, theses, papers you can upload onto here and keep it all in a really easy timeline here along the top. So that is one major change. The rest of this is pretty simple. Your friends are right here, your normal photos and albums. I haven't, the photo album, I do see some changes in that. Not too major, but there are some changes. Going back to the main homepage, just click on your name. What I did see that was interesting is the About section. We tend to keep a lot of information, and I do love to look at that section of my friends at least, and I see that this information now is really clean. Love how this is sorted. It doesn't have that Windows 98 look to it that it used to have and kind of run into each other. It's really easy to see a lot of information here, and I do find that to be helpful. Fun things that are added: post, to place your post, you still do it pretty much the same way. This information in this bar is also listed at the top here. And to walk you through it, it's the same, your normal status. If you want to upload a photo or a video, when you click on that, on either the top of the page or here, you'll notice it'll tell you if you want to do a video or just actually use your webcam right there and leave a video message instead. Certainly you can do that now, but it's a little cleaner look. Place, etc. Again, this toolbar and this are exactly the same. You have the ability when you're placing a post to file it, if you will, under a certain type of life event. I foresee it easy to be able on this timeline, or perhaps another feature coming up with Facebook, where you can look up certain life events and it'll tell you, over the course of the many years you've had your Facebook profile, how many new relationships you've had or how many new cars you've had. So you'll notice here that it's sorted into some interesting milestones. Work and education, we know we can add a job when you graduated, other life events, military service. For the relationships, similar, you can create new things now, so you're not just limited to, I'm in a relationship, I'm single. You can add your pet, add a child. If you've lost a loved one, on a serious note, I do have some friends who have passed away, and their Facebook profiles are kept alive, if you will, as a dynamic memory of their family member who has passed. And that is intriguing social change we'll see. So you can note if you've lost someone that you love, and perhaps that continued conversation about their life and memory will be maintained in their Facebook profile with many of their friends and family that are still living. This is really a fun way to be able to change some life events as far as relationships are concerned, in a positive way, children, relationships, dating. But you can also put when you bought a home, added a roommate, I bought a car, I broke a bone, had surgery. I mean, really interesting, fun life events, and it again becomes kind of a lifetime diary. So this part was interesting, and again, your post can be sorted by clicking on one of these, and these are also accessible, as we mentioned here, where you would normally place your post. So really intriguing changes. As you've probably already seen on your post, you can put a particular post for a certain friend, custom, public. If you want to say where you're posting from, you can certainly do that, geolocation on your posts and your current locale. Likes are all sorted here in a unique way too. I saw that to be a little more organized than it used to be, so I can really see what my friends like and if there's a shared interest there. So those are, I should say, some of the major changes. I do find it to be, again, clean, dynamic, more intuitive, a lot easier to see and enjoy my friends' information and activities that they're doing. So hope this was helpful for you. And again, Facebook is actually 3 times as popular and has 3 times as many more visitors as the #2 social site, which is Blogger. So 3 times more. It's really an incredibly powerful tool to interact and connect with people around the world. And I hope that these changes you find interesting. Anybody interested in seeing how I got this ahead of time is really through the developer page. Post a comment for me or ask me for the information in a message. I'll send it off to you. But all of us should be able to see this. Only other developers can see my changes right now. But as of September 30th, you will be able to see, and I will be able to see your changes. Can't wait to be able to view what you all come up with. And any comments or thoughts on this, please leave them below. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you have a great Friday.